Tell me he's not a haunter. He is a haunter. He's straight up. What up? David here with the breakdown. You knew it was coming, and I've taken enough time procrastinating because I'm going to sit down, I'm going to make myself do this because it's just been a heckish few weeks, but we're here. Helluva Boss, Ozzie's Season 1, Episode 7, Finale, Part 1. We're doing the shot by shot. It's time, and it's a shorter episode, so we should have a ball with this. As always, make sure to subscribe. I usually don't mention it at the top of the video, but especially now, we're going to react to the finale when it drops, and I would love to have y'all with me there. But for now, let's get to why you're here. We've got the horniness, we've got the mature audiences, all that good stuff. It's time. I am ready. I'm ready for this. Starting off with a beautiful, beautiful backlit sky of Imp City. In the second circle, nothing we don't know already. Binge drinking is sexy. You know, it's interesting because it's gossip. And I believe there is this underlying through line with Verosika and sobriety and that whole thing about with Blitz's sister and stuff like that. And so it's interesting because she's obviously not sober. We saw her drinking her juice at the concert, and she's definitely breaking some rules. Looney is right here drinking her own juice because binge drinking is sexy. Way to be an influence, Verosika. Runes! I'm sure that's something cool, but, you know, just indicating that we're coming back here. Okay, and so we got the head rolling by. Look at Moxxie in this entire scene.
Woo, that was a fuck ton of lumberjacks.
Millie does her crab walk. Yeah, can we talk about how he was just in that pose the whole time? Moxxie there.
Well, you better
He goes back to it too. Oh my gosh, we need to do that. As soon as she crosses, he's like down, and then he comes up as yeah, look, he goes up again.
Well, you better
because we need to match the cuts. He had to go back up because when you punch in, he's in this pose. So that's how you know it needed to happen. It just looks really funny.
Hey, Jazz, babe, because guess where I'm taking you?
Making puns.
Don't you dare finish a filthy pun in my presence, Moxxie. Sides, drinks are on me tonight. Let's hit up the new dive down the street.
Over the shoulder.
Actually, sir, it's our 1 year
And I think this is a POV from Blitz because he was right by Millie before, and oh, that's cool.
marriage anniversary. So I'm taking Millie to Ozzie's in the Lust Ring.
Ozzie!
Oh, I like that color effect on her eye.
That place is always booked!
Yeah, well,
I believe that was I almost called him Moxxie. Moxxie's POV.
Moxxie!
Oh, yeah. I love how he blushes with, like, light. It makes sense, because he's got, like, those white freckles on his cheeks. But it's just interesting how, you know, because obviously they can't blush red. It wouldn't visually work. So it's interesting that they chose this, like, light color, which I just like. But, because I believe their blood is still red. So it doesn't make logical sense, but it makes visual sense. Because we're storytelling here. Over the shoulder from Blitz.
Can you two not?
I'm sorry, sir. Maybe another time.
No, it's fine. I can come with the two of you. Help celebrate your boring as fuck monogamy.
No, the reservation is
Sure,
us.
Blitz, it's boring. That's why you're so keen on being there.
Just us. Without you there. Explicitly without you there.
I'll wear something nice. It's a big deal after all.
Good God.
See you love bugs later.
Oh, that's an interesting visual, too. The fact that he was... You know, I don't recall us seeing when characters whistle and stuff, the notes coming up, so it was just kind of stood out to me when I saw it in this episode. It's like, oh, they're really going, you know, it's not a huge detail, it's something really cool, because I don't think we see that normally.
Relax, sweetie. Don't let him get to you today. Let's just go home and clean this blood off.
More blushing. Oh, look, and now he's got pink blush. All right.
Elevator 666, departing for Lust in 5 minutes.
Come on. All right, we got Lust, Envy, Sloth, Pride, and Wrath. And of course, Elevator 666. Yuck. And I guess that just means we have 665 boring floors, or 664, because I'm sure some fun stuff is happening on floor 13 as well. And any other unlucky numbers that are out there. I don't know them all. We got these guys looking fly. I love the way Millie's hair is done up. Oh, some silhouettes there. In fact, I like the look of this place. It reminds me a lot of, I'm sure she was going for this, but Grand Central Terminal, which I see all the time because I commute into the city a lot. New York City. It looks very beautiful, very Lucifer. In another sequence, another establishing shot for this location, we see some apples and things like that, so it's kind of cool. Bum, 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 bum. Love the remix of the imp IMP theme. We got this weirdo on the news, and then we also have an angel here, Seraph, and of course Ozzie's has also made the news too. Just some interesting world building there. I love that face he makes. But also, I never realized this. When you're using a newspaper as a prop, straight lines apparently work pretty well. I'm only noticing it because I'm looking at it, but in every other time I watched this, you know, it didn't stand out to me. So yeah, just chunk up your lines of varying thicknesses, and boom, newspaper. Right, Blitz? I got Looney Poo over there. I love this face right here. This is a meme. This is 100% a meme. Blitz makes some of the best faces in the show. He really does.
Whoever you are, go for it.
Hey, Looney. Just want to let you know I'm not going to be back home until real
Got
late.
his little leather jacket.
Something important tonight.
Hot. A lot of sex stuff. I don't know if this is based off a particular city. It kind of looks like Vegas, but it doesn't really feel like Vegas. It looks like a very superficial facsimile of what Vegas is. We got some weeds over here. I make a joke that I don't, because I don't smoke, that I don't know what the weed is. They're shooting up the marijuana in this building. Peep show, sex. There's a lot of sex in this place. But what else would you get in the Lust Ring? Some establishing action over here. I love how it follows all these characters. Oh, we got Kiki! And then, you know, that's the only one I'm really excited to see. You know, some more of Verosika's squad here. I think it's Ace and Josh or whatever. And then, of course, Millie and Moxxie. These two impies. This guy, who is not a succubus, he's an incubus, I know. But, you know, I use succubi as a catch-all term. Let's be real. But yes, he's an incubus, technically. I think he's an incubus. Like, he just looks like he has that build, but he's got the horns, so I don't know. But Verosika's got the horns. I don't know, man. Anyway, establishing shot of Ozzie. It's very beautiful, very pretty. I like how they come into the camera there. Alright, more buildings, signs. I'm sure there's fun stuff to be said about the signs. I'm not really going to dive into the signs too much, so if anyone has anything fun to add in the comments, please do.
Hey, buddy, you got a reservation?
Oh yeah, I'm with those two.
This club is for couples only.
Yeah, he's totally an incubus, right? Like, come on, look at his... He's got the design, he's got the weird... I guess... four-sided figure. They're not all diamonds, they're not all squares, you know? Just kind of peppering his skin. It's cool. He's got that pink color that Verosika does.
No reservation. No entry.
No entry. The fact that he looks down first.
You know, you have...
Also, I really like the eyelashes. There's something about the eyelashes. Y'all know me and Stella and
eyes,
all that stuff.
Daddy?
I like the way they look. They were pretty. And also, can we talk about these garbage bags? Look at how they're lit. Look at how they're colored. I don't know why. I am obsessed with these garbage bags. A little blue light off the tip of this one right here. I don't know why. I'm so into these garbage bags. They look beautiful.
You fucking prude!
Wait, Lust Ring, welcome to the Lust Ring. Have a triple X. Triple extraordinary stag. I like that. And then some RoboFizz stuff right here. This face again. It's pulling all sorts of faces. Lucky Charms! I think they're lucky. Maybe they're unlucky. This man has his own branded ass bowl. Come on. And then Stolas just kind of chilling in his home. Every reactor I watching this episode was like, they left him. His wife and kid left him. It's like, fucking, they're gone for the weekend. Like, Jesus. I don't think they left him yet. It's important enough that we would see Stella throwing a tirade. I'm really upset that we've only seen Stella exhibit one emotion. Or two, annoyance and anger. Like, come on, like, at least we get to see Stolas as, you know, more than just lustful. Blitz is more than just whatever the fuck he is. And, you know, all these characters, we get to see dimensions. Stella, we have not seen a single dimension. I hope we see at least some more of her in the next episode. Hell G! Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, I need to remember, Editor Dave, take a picture of your TV with this on your screen, because it's funny how it's Hell G over my LG on a TV monitor. That's just really funny. Anyway, Hella Novella, which wins the pun for this entire season. I love that. How much volume you need there, my dude? Also, I don't know who did this scene, but they really pull a lot of detail with his face here. It's not, you know, terrifically interesting or terrifically bad. It's just, you know, it's cool and it's interesting because we don't see him emote this much. They really play into the detail of the face here.
Why won't you let me, Alejandro? That's a mood, Gabriella.
That's a nice little close-up. I also love watching his top eyes. Also, who wants this phone? I want that phone. Blitzy is calling. And also, people were obsessed with this face that Stolas makes in this scene. Again, I think they did a good job at animating him this entire thing, because you just don't see him like this all the time. Also, did Blitz almost kill Stolas right there? I think that's what happened.
Hello, Blitzy.
Stolas, hey, you busy tonight?
Why do you ask?
Well, of course he's not busy. Because of you, my cereal is on the floor.
I was wondering if you want to come with me to a club tonight.
Are you asking me on a date?
I don't know why, but the way he says, like, are you? Like, that confused look. Oh, I love this face he's pulling right here. Look at his top eyes. This is a really great freeze frame. I love it. Right here, like this face, and like this face. I don't know why. It just really reminds me of Octavia for some reason. Those two faces, like you really get the sense, like, oh yeah, this is totally her dad, because they pull very similar mannerisms. I mean, I know it's not a big thing. Like she's his fucking daughter, so of course there's a facial resemblance. But I don't know. It felt really her.
I can be ready in 20.
All right, fantastic. See you soon.
Some throwbacks here. We got one of his robes here, I think. We got his Lululand shirt.
I'll see you, Blitzy.
So excited. Oh, I loved that they used the coat. They used his freaking cape, cloak thing. They used this thing as a transition. I didn't catch that. Yeah, oh, look at that. What a smooth little transition that is. Literally powdering his nose. Or beak. What do we got here? Position. Live sex. Hubby hotel. More things. Funhouse. Great. This thing. Alright. Cool. Fun. Oh, I love these little logos up here. They're really cool. Artistically done. Live sex. I can't see that. I can't see hot, hot, hot. Alright, great.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, Chucklefucks. That's the one with the CH.
See, I'm here.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Wow.
Also, does that spotlight something that Stolas did, or did that just happen to happen?
That's a bit overkill.
Colors in this frame look really nice.
Well, don't you think?
I love the effects of his portal.
Well, I just wanted to look a little nicer for you. This is our first real date, after all.
Alright. Oh my god, his cape! His cape is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
This, like, parallax scrolling nonsense, I love it.
I guess
especially in this shot here, like, it looks like Blitz is literally in another galaxy.
This is, huh?
Beautiful, beautiful. I think all the same signs we saw. Now.
You again? Beat it, shithead!
Ahem. Do we have a problem?
He's so bitchy, I love it.
Oh, shit. My apologies, Your Highness. Please, go right in.
I'm glad no imps are trying to assassinate him here. I like how he sees it. I mean, I guess it's vaguely in his periphery, but it's still funny. Why is he, like, skulking around? I guess he still doesn't want to get caught at this point.
Oh my. Oh no. No, but yes.
You know, on second thought, it doesn't sound like he lost his accent, but when I first saw it, I thought he did. It just sounds like it's a different tonality than you usually hear coming from Stolas' mouth. Also, it's interesting how excited he is to be in a place like this. Oh, I love the books on the for Blitz. I'm not gonna dive into these character designs. They're all really cool. There's just some really fun character designs all up in this scene. Oh, what? Okay, for a second I thought the Grimoire was in there. That would have been strange.
Oh, Blitz, how romantic.
Okay, this is strange. When you sit at a table, correct me if I'm wrong, your legs go under the thing. Is it bad that it bothers me that his legs kind of go... His one leg is behind the thing, so it could be under it. But this one is just out and in front. And both of his legs are out and in front, which makes it seem like the chairs are out and in front. And this is a stupid nitpick, but I mean, I like that they did what they did, because the Stolas' leg here frames him and what's going on here very well visually. It's just interesting, because, like, I think when you sit at a table, you put both legs under the thing, right?
What is this? What made you choose such a place to bring me?
Oh, it just sounded like I just thought we'd have a blast here, you know?
Oh, Stolas, he's so cute. And it's unfortunate. Oh, we got some whip pans over here. Also, hi, Kiki. You look amazing, as always. Also, this girl looks fierce. I love this lizardy face. I guess the imps are based off of reptilian sort of look, but this one is really cool. She looks like a dinosaur. I actually really like this character's design a lot. Also, I really like this character's design a lot. But y'all knew that already. Whip pan over to... Right. Wait a minute. Oh, that is the face that says one thing. Yeah, we don't like teeth. We don't like teeth under the covers. Some makeout action. This guy is like doing cheers to someone.
God.
All right.
Oh, Blitz. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at nothing. How about that?
You need binoculars to really get a look at nothing. Oh, we got a really fun Stolas face coming up here.
Can I get you two off? I mean...
First of all, I love this, like, raised eyebrow face, although he doesn't have eyebrows. But I just like this face in 1 second.
Start you two off with some trick.
I just love that change. This face is just really me. This face is very David, just so you know.
Yes.
And he loses it so fast. I just love that little frame of that face that he makes.
Perhaps some wine to share. Do you prefer red wine or white, Blitz?
Oh, we got another face coming
Or
up.
perhaps some champagne?
Yeah, whatever.
Perhaps all three. Why not?
This one is also very much a David face. I like that one too. Oh my gosh, he makes some great faces here. And I love how we see a lot of pupil in here, because whenever he has heightened emotions, including embarrassment and nervousness, apparently, yeah, we just see his pupils. It really humanizes, characterizes him well.
So, Blitz, how was your day?
Huh? Oh,
Motherfucker's like hyperventilating.
That sounds fun. How did you kill them?
How? I mean, there was a lot of them, so I don't know, bullets?
I just like, as soon as Blitz realizes, oh, he's trying to have a conversation, like, and then he actually, like, puts the binoculars away and turns.
Right. So...
Though he still has his attention over there.
What made you decide to ask me out after all this time?
Lady.
Saved by the MC. Also, I should turn this down. Oh, whoa. It cut too fast. Let's see what's going on in these frames. Oh, just girls in cages and on poles. Alright, so many! Let's just appreciate these lovely designs, because we don't always get to see them. They're very pretty. Like, you're just some cool looks here. Yeah, I love that. Look at these designs that were developed and thought out and only used here in the second to last episode for like a fraction of a second. That goat girl looks cool too. And of course we got my boy over here. God, he looks so good. It's interesting how his makeup is so intense right here. I like how they're just chilling. And I like how his tail is the only part of him that's not made up. It's kind of cool. Like people forget he's an imp. Like, and then, you know, you know he is, but it feels weird because he's got his face made up and all that stuff. We got Asmodeus' little sigil here, which is fun. I love this angle of this area. And all these fun little characters. We got Stolas and Blitz. Also, oh, whoa, let's look at that. Shoutouts to Fizzarolli with that attitude back. Love it.
Come on, give him some love.
Did you just say Asmodeus?
Mm-hmm.
No fucking way. Not him.
I wonder if Stolas thought Blitz was reacting to Asmodeus' name.
I am the one in
But yeah. Fizz. Also, I love him. He actually became, like, my favorite side character. Next to, like... Who's my other favorite side character that isn't Kiki? I forgot. There was another side character that I really liked. But I don't remember that person right now.
Only Fizzarolli.
Fizzarolli.
Some of you might recognize this dashing clown face from my numerous toy project replicas.
Also, yeah, some of you in the comments thought that I didn't get that this is the real Fizzarolli and not another robot. It's like, no, I said that, cool, the robots have the same personality as the original, because this is the original, and he has the same personality as the first one we met, which was a robot. So I know this is the real one. I just feel like I need to clarify that. Also, he looks really cool you know, in Lululand. I kind of thought about doing a video kind of comparing the two of them, because their line deliveries and personalities are basically the same, but it almost seems like the Robo-Fizzes can do slightly more than he can. Also, let's talk about Fizz. Is he part robot? Is he just with arm and leg extensions? Because it seems like most of him is legit, and it's really just his extremities that are all messed up. Because he's clearly, like, got something going on. Like, he can stretch him, he can bend him. So I'm pretty sure just his arms and legs are robotic. Also, people were saying that his mic looks like a dildo, which is cool. I mean, I wouldn't know. Oh, no, a vibrator. That makes more sense.
The big man himself, and, ribbed for your pleasure tonight.
Uh-huh.
We have a great lineup for you tonight. Verosika Mayday.
And so, yeah, is she, like, not supposed to be drinking in public? Because the way she looks around here. Also, this motherfucker is literally doing what I thought... Stryker. Oh, Stryker! My other favorite side character. Hi, yeah. Freaking Wally Wackford is doing what I thought Stryker would be doing, which is just kind of donning different disguises and showing up in places. Because I figured Stryker would just always be casing. And then again, he would have no reason to assume that Stolas would be here, so I guess that goes for that, you know.
Wet dream.
I love her face here. And the squirters! Also, that drink looks good. What is that? Wait, does that crazy straw say something? Does that say something? It looks like, doesn't it look like it's writing something out in cursive? That's fun.
A funny one for y'all. Did any of you hear about the bat shittery that happened at Lululand?
Never. I've never heard of such a thing.
Oh yeah, wow. You know, I'll tell you what, I'd sure love to shake the hand of the crazy son of a bitch who decided to burn down that off-brand shithole and then slap a fat subpoena in it.
Oh, I love his face here. This is great.
Because I'm very much looking to sue.
For to sue. Also, why is Stolas hiding his face? Asmodeus isn't here yet. And Blitz being... Oh, wait! No, because Stolas knows. Yeah, he did. I forgot Stolas was there in Lululand. That was kind of the whole reason.
That Robo-Me made us more money entertaining those kids than the ones we sell to get you freaks off, if you know what I mean.
Oh, also, amazing laugh in 3, 2, 1. It's right up there with...
Bitch, I make more money.
So good. Also, this... Oh, what is going on here? What is going on with this little imp here? I guess this is more under the table action. The other guy didn't seem very thrilled with it, honestly.
I know what you mean! I have 4 of them! Okay, keep that guy far away from me. So, without wasting any more time, our little opening act is...
Also, I like how when he does that line, that little line to his microphone is, his voice gets less gravelier, so you can tell he only really does this for his performance, the persona, which is cool.
A fresh one, coming at us from a little imp from the Wrath Ring. Give it up for Moxxie!
Hey.
With no creative stage name whatsoever.
So yeah, I wonder if like the purely robotic Fizzarollis can actually do more than this guy can, because they're completely synthetic, where I think he's only partly synthetic. Oh, that was great. With the motion blur and everything. Also, this motherfucker.
Hello, everyone. Oh, hi. Thank you for letting me be here. It's an honor to play.
Hurry up, bullet, and sing, boy! I say.
This
Who is that? Because he says I say, you want to think it's Wackford, but Wackford should not be drinking if he's bartending. Then again, it's hell.
song is for my beautiful wife. A surprise for our first anniversary. I love you, Millie.
Oh, I love the glow on the eyes. Every time there's dark lighting.
More than a brimstone love.
Stolas and Blitz's reaction there is great.
Elsa loves her bub. More than a maggot loves gangrenous stubs. You make my spirit sing.
These poor people. They're like, geez, mood killed much?
Yeah, you make me glad I live in hell.
Oh, even the workers.
Our love is a story.
All right.
To tell.
They're ready.
Yeah, you cast
They're ready
a
to frick
special
shit up.
satanic spell over my heart. Love is a journey we decided to start.
Beautiful lighting here.
I hope we'll never,
And again, I
ever
love
be
the...
apart.
It's crazy what a few white dots can do to a character's eyes.
I love you, I love
They also made the pupils a little... Pupils a little bigger.
you, I love 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 you.
Oh, more lovely colors. I love how they look like neon signs here. They do love each other, so what are you two getting off about? Don't take that out of context. You're gonna take it out of context. This is freaking Helluva Boss.
You singing love songs in my lustful lounge.
Silhouettes. Love silhouettes. We love silhouettes here.
Ozzie's ain't the place for sentimental sounds.
What you expect from a proprietor like us?
Ooh.
Your demon host, Asmodeus, the embodiment.
Oh, I love the colors. It's all colors for me here.
Give me a thrust. You show me some love.
Fucking Fizz here. We could talk more about this because I didn't really dive into it, but I love his design. Everything about it, from the boots to this like suit-looking jacket thing going on here. His weirdly colored skin contrasting very strangely with his like head color. Also, this man looks like a haunter with a top hat. Let's be real there. And of course, what I love more than anything is like he's got this hair thing going on here. It's kind of like a mane with these two heads that kind of like speak with him, you know? They're like extensions of him, but you know, it's funky.
From the groin to the bust in desire, we
Also, I like how they properly animated them too. Tell me he's not a haunter. He is a haunter. He's straight up.
trust in the house of Asmodeus.
Trumpet.
You know, that's the face that tells you, yeah, you can buy that he and Blitz were friends, even if it was a long time ago. You could tell they've got very similar chaotic energies.
Hey, little imp, you came here to sing your serenade. Perform your feelings on a velvety stage. Well, we got a saying that's
I'm just looking at the location. Also, I like how the lighting changes depending on what song's going on.
popular in these parts.
Only little bitches strum the strings in their heart.
And this is where you get to see more of, like, Fizz's robotic self, kind of, and all the things he can do here.
You wanna hang around this lustful town?
And also, like, it seems like even he himself is pretty flexible. I mean, he probably already was, because, you know, circus and all that, but the fact that his legs are like freaking noodles, as well as his arms, that's why I think his torso's legit, and his head is definitely legit.
Ditch the lovey-dovey before we...
Also, his horns, His hat seems to, like, his horns don't seem to be solid, so he might have lost those too. It makes, my personal theory is that he and Blitz were big fans of Mammon. They were gonna perform for him. They both did, probably. And then Mammon probably wanted Fizz to do crazier stuff that involved him either getting hurt and needing surgery to become a robot, or he wanted to straight up turn him into a robot so he'd be a better performer. And then Blitz didn't want to do that. Or Blitz caused his accident. That caused him to do all this. Which I don't think, because I feel like Fizz would have been more salty when he sees Blitz, but we're getting ahead of ourselves now. Also, I like Asmodeus from the side here. That looks really cool.
Knock you around. Here we sing about wants and desire.
Depravity, savagery, loins hotter than fire.
Are there names Depravity and Savagery? Because I would believe that.
So give me a thrust. Show me some lust. From the groin to the
Alright.
bust. Little imp, you just must in the house of Asmodeus. Come on, sing us a song.
I missed the Fizzarolli trumpet, just saying. So Fizz is over here making it rain, and then I think he, like, catches him. Yeah, that is what we call dedication to the performance.
Be sure to rhyme song and schlong.
What is this? What is this rhythm? Rhyming? Yo, it's the rhyming dick! Of course!
Go ahead, your mic's on.
I want to.
Yeah, what do you want? Butt stuff, piss plate?
Is that a... Oh god, it's like oh, it's a flower! Okay, I didn't even notice the purple petals there. Okay, great.
Bondage.
Make gentle love to you.
What a lipstick imp. You're really killing the vibe.
Oh, I like this. I like how Fizz can get as tall as Asmodeus, which is funny.
Get a load of this dweeb and his unsatisfied bride.
Hey now, I've watched those two pork many times.
What? Blitz?
And honestly, they make missionary look
Look at Stolas.
relatively exciting.
I love that reaction.
Blitzo? So you're showing your
Yeah, so he definitely, like, seems like a little pissed that he's here, but also, like, I feel like he's not, like, yo, this is the fucker that ruined my life. Like, it doesn't feel like that kind of energy. So I want to say that they just went separate ways, which involved Fizz getting some sort of cosmetic surgery. I can't imagine he got injured, because if he got injured, he would have been just like, get the fuck out. Unless, you know, I don't know. You know, I think it's up to interpretation, but I also don't think it's a major plot point at the same time, so... But it's cool to see Fizz get all sassy.
This guy's a total disgrace. Some nerve you got to comment on a relationship. Last I checked, your love life is apart.
Oh, ooh, no, we're going back there. I love this. I love this little... It's only a few frames, but it looks so good. This was the thumbnail I used in the reaction.
Pile of shit.
Oh, and I love the change of colors again. I think they look really good with the green eyes.
Oh, Blitzo?
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Today.
Oh, Verosika, you're...
Okay, I love Stolas here. As soon as she says, I used to date him,
I used to date.
Oh, Verosika.
Stolas is like just giving her the once-over. You're like, oh shit.
Broke on my plate. Yeah, but
He's still doing it! Oh gosh, that's so funny. Look at those eyes. That's really funny. Yeah, they really did a good job with Stolas' face. I've never seen him emote this much.
but when it was my turn, he didn't know.
What is going on with that? Who's this curmudgeon over here? There's a story going on here.
He didn't know reciprocating.
Oh, that's just mean.
A selfish imp in the sheets, and just as bad in the streets. A reckless, heartbreaking.
Okay, so this is interesting here. Stolas actually, like, gets up here, and it just makes you kind of wonder, like, what was he going to do? Was he going to try to run away? Was he going to try to intervene a little bit and defend Blitz? We'll never know, because... Oh, God, and this face here, like, that's real. Whoever drew this was, like, 10 out of 10, like, because that just looks so good. And also, it's interesting... Verosika has these bags under her eyes this whole episode, and I don't think she does in the other episode, which means she might be going through something right now. You know, she's kind of like got this issue with Blitz, and I'm not going to speak for most of the fandom, but the people that I find that I agree with, which is a good number, find that genuinely feel like Verosika may have been properly wronged by Blitz in whatever their drama is. So, and I'm also on that bandwagon. Maybe it's just because I like her as a character. I like her more and more every time she's on screen. Just because she, you know, you get these little breadcrumbs without being told overtly anything, and you're like, man, we really do want to hear her side of things, you know? Even though we just did, but, you know, in a more dramatic way.
At your table. Is your data demon Prince?
Oh yeah, so we don't know what Stolas may have done here, because he gets put on blast here. It's crazy, isn't it? How similar Blitz and Fizzarolli are. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Stolas, is that you?
Oh yeah, oh, that's great.
Are you sleeping with an imp?
Fucking, this guy better not cause problems later on. But who knows, like, the fact that this just happened means a world of things that I am very scared about in the future. But we all know I'm afraid of Stolas fucking dying in the finale, and I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see that happen to my beloved Owlboy.
My dark lord, how the
Beautiful close-up on Ozzie there.
mighty do fall.
Oh wait, that was cool. Was that Fizz? You know, it's crazy how Fizz can really dominate the frame on a whim.
Sleeping with an imp?
that guy woke up.
My dark
Yeah, so, oh, this is so cool how dynamically this shot works. We got Blitz in the, okay, I'm gonna nerd out for a second. We got Blitz in the foreground here, Stolas in the back, Fizzarolli in the back, and he kind of leaves the frame when the spotlight comes on. Ozzie comes in, and he crosses right in. That's so cool. That is really dope. Also, this face here. Fizzarolli's making some funny faces. I love him. Oh, yeah, and I think Stolas just tried to leave. Yeah, he tried to leave.
you used to have a smoking wife. A kid, you had it all. I hope you didn't give it up so you and him could get it up.
Right.
You sold your life for a...
That was framed beautifully, by the way, with Octavia on the left, Verosika, Stella on the right, and the way Fizz was framing Blitz just now. They're like slightly curved towards the center, and we got these arms, these beautiful arms with the heart-shaped thing, and front-facing Blitz, and oh, that's so good. That smile, too.
You sold your life for a thrust.
And this is the cool thing. I think this is what goes down here. I mean, do I really want to go into this? Do I want to make it my own video, its own video, if I like go into like the whole relationship between Stolas and Blitz? I think I can. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Stolas and Blitz. I think I can talk about the broad strokes that I think here. I think when Blitz sees Stolas hide his face in the menu there, He basically takes that as Stolas confirming that Ozzie is right, saying that he sold his life for a thrust. Thereby confirming to Blitz the false idea, but based on what he's observing, that Stolas only likes him for one thing. It's incorrect, but I can see, because of that little exchange there, why Blitz thinks that.
Now that's the spirit of the love.
And also Ozzie praising Stolas, and Stolas not doing what Blitz would do, which is kind of fight back a little bit. Granted, Blitz is kind of outnumbered in this case. He's pretty demoralized right now. Because literally, all of his inner demons are in this room. Isn't that cool? Every thing that haunted him in that dream sequence in Truth Seekers is literally here in this room. Being Moxxie, being Fizzarolli, Verosika, and Blitz. Yeah, I believe that was all of them. And so that's something that I find pretty fascinating. And so this, you can tell how much this is doing a number on Blitz psychologically. And Stolas, on the other hand, because they process this experience very different ways, they come to different conclusions about each other, which I find very, very fascinating. Again, I could talk about that ad nauseum, but... Oh, more Fizzarolli arm framing right here. And just all this crossing, him coming in and out of frame, to that side, to that side, to that side. Also, can we talk about these pyrotechnics? Yeah, no, let's not talk about them, because they're fucking disgusting. Look, I am not a prude by any means, but that's disgusting. Oh god, the way they're pulsating too. It's terrible. Oh god. These guys suck. Oh no, they probably do.
I love us. I love us just the way.
Oh yeah, we got fucking... This is what you get. This chick... I really like to touch that that's an accident. Because obviously... This is not a fun zone for this kind of thing. This is a no-love zone. And it's cute because we got them. I just like how Verosika's back here in the back, you know? She's alone. Like, these two have each other, Moxxie and Millie have each other, Blitz and Stolas have each other for the time being, but like, check out Verosika. She's just by herself with her booze, you know? And even have that face on her, you know, like, she's, like, alone. I don't know why, like, I really, like, feel things for Verosika. Like, I want her to be happy. Because I feel like she's very miserable right now. I hope it becomes more of a thing with her in Season 2. Oh, how cute. And no tongue. It's also interesting to see Stolas not with his, like, his drawn-on smile or frown, even. Like, this is just him and his beak. It's kind of expressionless. Oh! Another really cool psychology moment here. He reaches out to touch.
You know what? This was a mistake. All right.
And Blitz is clearly not as receptive to touch.
Right.
Y'all been talking about love languages, and I subscribe to the love languages thing just because I think they're very accurate. But Blitz, clearly physical intimacy and contact is important to him, whereas Blitz does not see that as much. So Stolas feels, you know, a little saddened by the lack of physical contact between them. However, Blitz also perceives that physical contact as an initiation or invitation or precursor to good old sex, and because he links the physicality with sex so much, because he uses his own body for sex to his own end goals, you know, the physicality is very much a transactional thing for him. It just kind of, you know, shows how completely on different pages they are emotionally. Oh, Stolas' face here. It's kind of heartbreaking. Oh, mean to pause that there.
Oh, ain't that just such a happy display? It sickens me.
I love how Fizz has the little bruise from here, too. That's nice.
Get the fuck out.
Rude. Okay, and here we are at the house of Goetia. Also, yes, I saw those condoms. We don't need to dwell on them.
Thank you for inviting
Beautiful
me.
framing. I love the glow on Stolas' eyes here. And, you know, this is interesting. Like, Blitz, you could tell, he's so over it. He just wants this night to be over.
Out tonight. Despite everything that's happened, I enjoyed spending time with you.
Yeah.
You know, I have some more wine in the house.
And so I think Blitz's mind already goes to, like, okay, he's trying to get me over to spend the night. And this is, like, a real thing, too. Like, you know, like, I know a lot of people who, like, think this when they're invited in, you know, and that kind of thing. And, you know, most of the time it is for that. But, you know, you could tell Stolas is trying to make an effort because he feels that Blitz was trying to make an effort as well.
Octavia's with her mother this weekend, so we could.
I'm not.
And yes, Octavia is with her mother this weekend. That's it. They haven't flown the coop yet. Who knows what's gonna happen. But, yeah.
Fucking you tonight, okay? I'm really not in the mood, Stolas.
We could talk, or watch a movie, or maybe cuddle.
Stolas, don't act like what.
And of course, Stolas is down to cuddle for realsies, and Blitz just thinks, you know, the cuddling is his way of saying, and then what happens after the cuddling, censored sounds.
What we have is anything but you wanting me to...
Oh god, I love that smile so much. I've seen this in real life, it's like that kind of like, I'm about to break smile, I love that so much.
Me to fuck you, okay? You make that really clear all the time. But I can't...
Beautiful voice acting by Brandon. Again, I'm not a fan of Brandon Rogers himself, but I think he does such an amazing job as a performer overall. He's not my cup of tea, but I just love the way he does Stolas, the way he does Blitz, and I love a lot of other things that he does as well. Maybe I am a fan by this point.
Good night, Blitz.
Night.
Also, I love how Stolas, at least I think 3 times, maybe just twice, he calls Blitz instead of Blitzy. Also, I guess while I'm talking about Blitz's name, Verosika calls him Blitzo, so does Fizzarolli, and it just shows, like, it's very much a recent invention that Blitz took the O out of his name, because I believe Moxxie and Millie and Luna all call him Blitz. Which means him adopting Luna might have been the first inkling of him trying to turn his life around. But as we can see, his demons from the past are literally haunting him. And I'm not going to get into the whole who's more right, Stolas or Blitz. I think we all know where I stand on this because this is my beautiful boy right here. But I also relate a lot to Blitz, especially in the earlier episodes. So it's all a big tragedy. I mean, no, Stolas isn't the best with communicating how he's feeling. Oh, I love that fade. Because we saw when he was talking with Octavia, he couldn't find the words to describe exactly what he was trying to describe. No. I am so scared. I was so scared we were just gonna hear a gunshot from here. Like, I'm gonna be so on edge. The entire finale. It's going, and the only reason I say finale is because this stupid thing is called the finale part 1. But yeah, I feel like he's either gonna take a bullet for Blitz, because Stryker, he's smart. He'll try to kill Stolas, and even with that stupid gun, he's gonna be like, Stolas won't let him. Like, I feel like Stolas can hold his own very well against Stryker trying to kill him with a gun that he could kill him with. But then, as soon as Stryker turns that gun on, like, an injured Blitz or something, Stolas would take that bullet. Oh, I can see it already. Or Stryker can just straight up kill him. And my other theory is that Stryker fails, gets offed himself, or defeated, if he doesn't die. And then, either way, he's out of commission, and Stella fucking picks up the gun and points it at Stolas. That would make me so sad as well. Oh, I just don't know anything. And also, if Stella is going to die in the next episode, or I hope she just at least gets put away, but if something happens to her, I want to at least see another bit of emotion from her. I want to see her in a positive state for 1 second. Anyway, that's enough theorizing. If you want me to unpack a full-on theory video, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna assume you actually are somewhat interested because A, you'll have commented, and B, you'll have watched this video for more than 50 minutes. Unless I cut around, but still over 40. Okay, and now we get our first glimpse at Blitz's place, which I could go off about. It's beautiful, we got the horses, we got the Yugo girl. Interesting how he has that by the door, so he can always see that when he leaves. There's a lot more interesting things in this place. Okay, great. Oh, and we're gonna get right into it. You can tell these doodles are very much from Blitz. The adoption certificate for Luna. Weird, creepy, candid photos of Moxxie and Millie, of course. And of course, I could really go into this, but the fact that in every picture of himself, Blitz blots out his own self and his own face, even in this picture of him with Luna. And of course, like, there's a lot we can talk about. Depression, we can talk about self-loathing. things that hit very close to home to me because, especially in my teenage years, I struggled a lot with depression and self-loathing. I still struggle with the depression part of that equation from time to time nowadays, but, like, I get that. I get the whole, like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if his bathroom has a broken mirror inside of it. Like, it's that kind of thing. It's something I get and don't really want to unpack because it's psychologically fairly heavy, and I could do a whole video on that alone. I'm not going to dive into it, but it's something I get, and I'm sure some of y'all get as well. We got Luna's room. Must remain locked at all times. Keep out. Classic teenager shit. I love the beware of dog. That's really cute. Tex invited me a party. Be back late. Don't wait up. And so you're alone. Alright. Oh, and here's another thing we can dive into. Okay, here's something I'm not going to dive into. All these apps. We can clearly see the equivalents of Instagram, TikTok, the McDonald's app, Gmail, and lots of other stuff. I don't want to really dive into all this because it's a lot. And also, I can't see that shit. And I don't want to. I don't want to zoom in on all that. Also, he has that 42 battery. I don't know. Oh my god, it's 3:27? How late were they out? Okay, so we got the photos! All the people closest to Blitz! And, you know, it's interesting. He's got this, like, little smile, kind of. It's a weird thing to take a selfie of, honestly. It seems like he's vaguely content here. He likes Stolas. It's just hard. I got him photobombing these two. And I'm guessing this is when he hires Moxxie, which is really cute. Adopting Luna. Oh, and then we get to the past. The real past. I mean, adopting Luna was also in the past, but check these two out. They were probably crazy together, you know, and also she looks so good, and she looks happy. She looks happy and not like in that kind of bitter way. And then, of course, we got Fizzarolli over here, which is really cool to just see him out of the makeup. And, like, I love the braces. That's a really cool detail. And, like, yeah, this is where I got the idea that they were big Mammon fans. And you could tell, like, maybe Mammon hired them when they were really young and put them in the circus. And then he got Fizzarolli out of the circus because Fizzarolli was willing to do things that Blitz wasn't willing to do. Which is why Blitz was stuck with the robotic replica in Lululand, you know? And then I believe this is also a younger picture of Fizzarolli or someone else, but I'm pretty sure it's Fizzarolli because the head shape is exactly the same. Oh, and he's in a little gesture. But what I find really interesting is that this clown outfit is the very same clown outfit that Blitz is wearing in his hallucination. Yet it is not worn by him in this sequence, it's worn by Fizzarolli in real life, of all things. So, that makes you think a lot. That makes you wonder a lot of stuff, honestly. Like, that's ripe for some theory, and I haven't seen anyone talk about that, honestly. I'm sure someone has at this point, but the fact that he's wearing that in the hallucination, Blitz is, and he's just kind of wearing whatever here. And then, I don't know, that's crazy to me. Like, it's very interesting, very fascinating. Then we get this. We get what totally looks like Blitz, his sister, and dear old Mama here. Or, yeah. And what the most interesting thing to me is, Mama here wears the choker that Blitz wears now in his normal outfit. I believe in this outfit Blitz wears, he was wearing it on the belt, but in his regular life, he wears it as a choker as well. Fetal position. And then fades out. And that is Helluva Boss, Episode 7, the finale, Part 1. So yeah, I think I talked about everything I need to talk about. I can't think of anything else to really talk about. James Monroe Iglehart did a great job, as did... what's his face? Beetlejuice from oh, there we go, Alex Brightman as Fizz. I think they did a great job kind of working together, and all these people are doing such a great job with the show. And of course I can't wait to see how it wraps up the season, not the show itself, because I can already tell it's the season 2 will happen. People like this show way too much, and that's a good thing. I'm not trying to sound sarcastic about that. So yeah, that was that episode. Lot to unpack there, and again, my biggest fears are Stolas dying, and that's really it. Watch them pull something completely left field, like killing off Moxxie or Millie or some shit. Could you imagine what Moxxie would be like if Millie dies this season? What he would be like in the next season? Oh god. Oh, also, I didn't really talk about this.
Actually, sir, it's our 1-year marriage anniversary.
I did not know they were only married for 1 year. These two kids are still in the honeymoon phase. No wonder they love each other so much. Okay, so I guess I'll caveat this with David is a little jaded when it comes to things like marriage and love, but, that could change, at any point later on. I am a bit of a romantic, but when I heard that, like, they were only married for 1 year, I'm like, they got a lot of time to be that married couple later on. Like, don't get me wrong, I think they're absolutely adorable right now. But, like, could you imagine when we deal with, like, season 2 can expand on this, but, like, imagine, like, if they run into conflict, a little bit more. Maybe, I'd love to see how their marriage evolves, how their love for each other endures challenges, because right now there's no challenges or threats to their relationship at all, but, as we all know, especially in America, shit happens. And so I wonder if that's something that they would explore in future seasons with these two. So again, not trying to be a downer, but, once I found that out, I was like, oh, only 1 year, huh? It makes sense why they're so in love. It would be cool if they kept those sparks alive for the rest of the series, but, I think it would be a cool opportunity, honestly, to, like, be like, okay, what happens when the initial roses wilt, again, not trying to be a Debbie Downer or a David Downer or whatever. Very curious about, Blitz and Stolas, of course. What's going to happen? And it's very clear, like, a lot of things need to be done if Blitz is even going to be considered vaguely redeemable by Verosika or Fizz. Like, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, we still got to wait for the return of Stryker and Stella, and who knows, maybe Octavia will play a role in the next episode, but anything could happen. The Cherubs can come back. Like who knows? But what I think is, like, each episode of this series was kind of like a Monster of the Week situation, and so maybe in the future season, in addition to new villains, we might get those villains coming back. Maybe we'll run into Martha in hell as a sinner, so I feel like, a lot of things can happen. This show is very ripe for that kind of thing. And I feel like it would be like Powerpuff Girls, where, like, the first few episodes, you kind of introduce to the villain, and then you see, in later episodes and later seasons, you see the villains teaming up with each other in weird ways. So I think that'd be really cool to see. But I'm gonna stop bending your ear right now. I'm gonna end this off. What's your favorite moment in this episode? Is there anything you missed, or anything I missed, that you wish I talked about more? I know there's plenty that I missed. And also, I don't think this episode was the strongest one in the series. I think the only thing that gives it a pass is the fact that it's part 1 of a 2-part series, and that's how that works, Anytime there's a 2-part something, it falls, the burden is on the first bit to kind of set the stage for everything. So if it feels a little slower, we still had House of Asmodeus, which is a lovely song, but in terms of, like, action, which I know is a big draw for some people in this show, I can understand why they might think this episode was a little bit on the weak side. I personally think it was a little bit of the weaker episode. I don't think it was as weak as, say, like, the Cherubs episode. Cherubs episode was fun. I thought it was cool. I loved seeing Heaven in that episode, but looking back on it, I was like, okay, that not too much really went down there, and it just, like, introduced Lyle and Loop-de-Goop-de, and stuff like that. So this episode I would call, like, not my favorite, but I look forward to seeing what it has set up. And maybe I'll rank the episodes when the final episode drops. I think that could be fun. And maybe I'll rank the characters again, because we'll have seen all of them. But, of course, I'm going to end this off here before I keep going. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Smack the bell so you never miss a thing. Consider supporting me on Patreon. Thank you, Bladed Cross, for supporting me on Patreon. And I'll see you all in the next one. For now, this is Dave out. Peace out. And, Yeah, till the finale.